ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now? I say, here comes the ready or not. Here comes the boys from the south. Here comes the ready or not. How you like me now?
We're back with the Opie and Anthony Show. What's that from? The improper
Improper Bostonian, Opie. They have the improper personals. Ha ha! Obviously, it's up in Boston. It's a paper up in Boston. And somebody took out a little personal ad. Ha ha! Because they have a problem with this program.
They took out a personal ad?
Yeah. Because they have a problem. Ha ha! You want to hear it?
Yeah, sorry, I just like the ha-ha.
Oh, that's a great song, man.
POD, bro.
Yes. You can enjoy it and love Jesus at the same time listening to a POD, right? Enjoy the hard rock music, yet feel the love of Jesus Christ flow into your body. They're Christian rockers.
Are they?
They're Christian rockers.
Well, how nice of them.
But at least it's not like Stryper.
Well, if it's anything Christian rock stinks.
But it's good. It doesn't sound like Christian rock.
All right, you're right.
Creed is like Christian rock.
Really?
Creed's pretty damn close to Christian rock.
Ozzy or Sabbath.
Really?
Yeah, and Motorhead when they play it.
Who to you is Jesus Christ? Ozzy, right?
He really is.
Sure.
Who's on my shirt?
Opie, this from the Improper Bostonian. BCN listeners, it's entitled. Ooh. I am all, then they all start like this. I'm all for free speech.
Oh, yeah.
But, yeah. And I happen to love WBCN. Uh-oh. However, is anyone else out there ever offended by the Opie and Anthony show?
I am.
Ha ha! Ponder that. Who? On February 22nd, the show was about how they had women there eating all kinds of gross things. I guess people were trying to qualify for the 55-gallon drum challenge.
We had them eating blood and stuff.
Yeah. They had one woman,
brains,
in her underwear, drinking out of a toilet bowl like a dog.
And I had a rod looking at her, you whore. It just looks so perfect.
Isn't it great? That was fun.
But we had, I remember that bit. We had chocolate pudding all around the bowl. And then,
we spread chocolate pudding
and
around the bowl.
Lovely lady. She was beautiful. I think she was from the Philly area.
Yeah.
She had to lick the bowl to get into the 55-gallon drum challenge.
Like a dog.
Like a dog.
I tried calling WBCN to talk with them about it. Yeah, that always goes well, you dope.
Just turn the radio off,
right.
You stupid hole. God almighty, why would you call?
Isn't it amazing?
Oh, I hate people. I really
You can't say
hate
it.
people.
He says, I effing hate people very loud.
I hope your kid loses his hand in a lawnmower.
These are the people that will ruin it for everyone.
No, they won't.
Oh, yes,
no one
they
listens
will.
to it. You're a fat whore.
Oh, yes, they will.
Nah, no one cares about her. She's a
Slowly
pig.
but surely, people like this are winning the battle.
They're not winning the battle. She's a pig.
And this shows that BCN is right on the ball here. It says, they gave me the number for the Opie and Anthony show, which is a good thing. That's what they should do, which I have tried calling numerous times. It rings and rings and rings. No machine, no person, no nothing.
Good.
Well, now, what number? I wonder what number she got. This number, because these phones get answered all the time. Awesome Garrett is awesome, if I may say, at answering the phone. They put misogynistic crap on the radio and then make it impossible to contact them. Very classy.
Yeah.
So I'm airing my grievance here. Oedipus, are you listening? Hell no. He's not in there right now. He's not at the station. He's out having fun doing something.
Yeah, probably playing golf. Or,
Playing golf. Or relaxing.
Or, you know.
Is he snorting coke in the secret room?
Or stealing CDs. Or
Right, and selling them to record stores?
Or selling the CDs back to the record stores.
To make his fortune?
He's a busy man.
God, that bugs me.
Yeah, so that was from the Improper Bostonian.
Well, she wants to decide for everyone else what is appropriate on the airwave.
A radio is a device, right? It's a machine. It's an appliance. It's whatever you want to call it. It's got an off switch. Here is something similar to people not turning off the radio when they're annoyed by it. You might want to turn this down a little bit. Hi.
Hello, Jackhammer Company? Yeah, I have a jackhammer here in my living room, and it's really loud and it's annoying me. I'm calling to complain about the sound of the jackhammer. See? Here, listen, it's just going and going. It's in my house, and I hear it, and my kids are hearing it, and it's offensive, and it's loud, and it's annoying. The what switch? Oh. No, I know I can turn it off. I choose not to. I choose to have it very loud in my living room and then call you because you made the jackhammer and complain about the noise. What? Oh, the button. Let me... Oh. Oh, yeah, that's much better. Okay.
Same thing.
All right, thank you.
Why would you want, if your blender was on and it was making too much noise, you're going to call the blender company? Hey, it's making too much noise. Now you turn it off.
These people want something to complain about.
All right,
Let them
Zach.
go to a Jeff Norris show.
Oh, God.
Voss.
The Voss-Norris battle. The never-ending battle.
Started it last week.
Hey, at least he was on SNL last Saturday.
Wait, I got to say something.
Yeah.
Voss comes by just to say hi because you had an audition at what, VH1 or
No, it's
something?
not. Yeah, well.
Oh, he got a big news.
Yeah.
Big news for Rich Voss.
They were testing me for, a pilot, my own pilot.
And you go, I just stopped by just to say hi. I'm not going to go on the radio or anything. He sits down, he puts his headphones
Yeah,
on,
put the
turns on
cans
his
on.
microphone.
Hi,
and
Rich Voss
and
here.
the first chance he gets, he makes fun of Jeff Norris. You're classic, man. Sat down, he's got his cigarettes. He's all set up now, man. You're
I
classic.
didn't want to go on. I just stopped in to say
Of
hi.
course.
After he goes, let's
Good,
trash him.
it's
Sit
cool.
down.
It was
wanna
just
go
funny.
on.
It's just so funny that this freaking liar.
And he's trying to be casual. And I'm happy for Stupid. He got his show and he deserves it. And he's like, wow, it's only a pilot. Shut up. So is Mohammed Atta. Be happy you got it.
Oh, God. Oh. You know, we're going to get complaints now. Comedy gone too far, Jim Norton.
You're right.
There's focus groups that are critiquing you as we speak.
Good.
All right, so what's up with the pilot, Voss?
Yeah, what is this?
Oh, just,
Oh, I don't want to talk about it or anything, but, you know.
Don't act like you have a bunch of pilots. Which one are we talking about?
Well, this one. Oh, it's something for VH1.
VH1, yes,
Yeah,
we've all
we're
heard of
gonna,
that.
Yeah, we're going to shoot it next week. And, you don't want to really tell the storyline before it happens.
Yeah, because that would just make people want to see it.
That was... well, it's going to be like a talk show.
It's like a call-in talk show.
Right thing, yeah.
Yeah.
And it's going to... it's me and another person.
Will someone...
doing it.
Will someone be calling and going,
Hi, is Daddy there?
I love that bit.
No, because I'm dodging it.
Does this pilot have a name?
Yeah, the Unhappy Hour.
Really? Is it?
Oh, yeah, it's called the Unhappy Hour.
Perfect.
And you're going to be taking calls from people
Yeah.
and discussing what? Anything?
Anything they want to talk about.
Anything they want to talk
Yeah.
about? Any
And
problems they might have?
They might have some problems, and we'll talk about
And
it.
you're there to solve their problems?
Well, no, myself and...
Get a tattoo of the Star of David. That solved my problem.
no, it'll be...
Start gambling.
Myself and a psychotherapist.
A real psychotherapist?
Yes. Yes,
Oh.
it's very good. I
Okay.
tested with 3 of them, and this one is great.
Really?
Yeah.
All right.
This is good. So, I mean, it's...
How can you
it's
help
just-
people? Your life's in the toilet. How can you help people?
From experience.
From experience.
How to get a chick out of the car 30 seconds after you spill one in her face. You're an awful creep of a human. He's always saying, I need a girlfriend. I'm like, well, you're not a nice guy. You're awful.
But I could see what I mean right there. I could tell them what not to do.
Did you just dump? Run.
Pull into the emptiest hotel and say it's sold out.
That's my favorite story of all time.
Dude, one time me and him, this is creep. We're in Pennsylvania. One time, this is true. We're in Pennsylvania doing a gig and we're hanging out. And he's boss has a rap. He's talking to this girl. This is years ago. She's maybe a 5. She looks like Foghorn Leghorn's nephew. She has glasses. She's awful.
That little kid?
Yeah, she works for CBS. She's a horrendous Pennsylvania trash.
CBS, right?
CBS.
Yeah.
No, not the network. No, the pharmacy. And he gets her back to the room, And we're just sitting there, and she's showing us a tattoo on her ass.
Oh,
It's
my
true.
God.
And I'm trying to sniff, and he's giggling from the front, and she's like, she's gonna leave, and he goes, "Do you just want to watch me and him, J.O.?" And she's like, "What?" And he's like, "Well, just J.O. and you can watch." And she ran out of the room.
The parting shot. Like you saw that all your options were used.
Yeah.
I was being a team player. I tried to get the waitress to go in the closet
And
with
look
you.
at my mule, yeah.
Yeah, I was.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he's awful.
You're helping him out?
Yeah. Oh, were you kidding me?
He's awful.
Yeah,
Hey, Rich. Hi. How you doing? How do you get a girl to watch you and your friend J.O. in a hotel room?
well, from my experience. That's brilliant, man.
My favorite is when me and him were on the bed with a girl one time. I told you the story in the air, but if you're in New Cities,
God.
and the girl's in the middle of us, and we're both whacking our bags, like she's in between us, of course.
That is so gay.
No, it's not. There's a girl
There's
between
a girl.
us. And he goes,
Oh,
"Hey,
my God.
He goes, "Hey, let's flip a coin, and the loser has to F her." To me, over her, he says it. Oh, what a pig.
You are despicable. What did she do?
She just, I laughed nervously because he had a rod. He was real. I couldn't get a rod. I kept laughing. And then she gets up and gets off the bed for a minute. We look over at each other like, all right, we got to stop for a second. And this is what a selfish pig boss is.
The loser has to have.
He finishes, right?
Oh, God.
He finishes. Then I'm on the bed with her. I'm packing like a half. He goes to the bathroom, and I guess there's a catalog in the thing, and I hear him going, trying not to puke while I whack my bag. It was awful, his cough. He was automatically out of the sex mood. Rotten little Jewish throat.
Did he finish like on the bed?
I didn't look where it went.
Oh, you're close enough.
I was looking at her and just trying to hope he didn't say anything else that made me laugh. I was laughing the whole time.
Where did you find this creature?
She was some girl he knew. She lived out of state. She came in for like 3 days, and we went to the hotel.
And then how do you start? What do you you're all laying on the bed,
Dude.
you're watching TV. How do you start just pulling your hog out?
It's called good cop, bad cop. And he will actually go, "Do you mind if me and him just J.O.?" And I'm like, "Oh, come on, man. Cut it out." Meanwhile, I'm unzipping my fly.
Oh, my God.
And he'll start. He's like, "Come on, just touch it." And then she's looking at me. I'm like, "I don't know what he's doing." I'm like, "Go ahead, just touch it. Shut him up."
Holy smokes. That is sick.
But he's always the one that leads into these things. I'm never able to pull the girls that will do this. It's got to be on his
And she
dime.
just stayed there. And did anyone get to have sex with her?
No, we didn't.
And did she even touch anybody?
She might have.
Hello for me, yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Now the girl or Voss?
The girl.
Who was doing- oh, okay. Come on, I'm kidding.
I wouldn't want to gag him and hear that one.
Like I can get over those speed bumps.
Hey, Lewis, what's up?
Hey, I just wanted to say that I think I've seen Rich Voss's show before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it's called Love Line on MTV. Later.
Well, it's like a VH1
Yeah, maybe.
version.
Yeah, it could be. I never saw that show, so I don't know. I can't.
Well, they got a
comment.
comic
'Cause I don't
and
have
a
cable.
psychologist that sit and take phone calls and solve people's problems. So it's a little similar.
It's
That's
about
okay.
Voss's Saturday night. It's called Never Mind the Black.
You are horrible. You can't use that C word. What? What did I say?
Today.
Do we have any more?
What's up,
You look like
everybody?
Ricky
How you doing?
Tikki-Tave.
Anthony's going to bring up a good point here. Go ahead, Anthony.
Okay. Anthony, you said before something about how do you go about starting this whole J.O. Fest?
Yeah.
I want to know, Voss and Norton, how the hell did the two of you find out that you're comfortable even doing it together?
Right.
Not even in
I'll
front
tell
of
you
another
how.
girl there.
Very good
I'll
question.
tell you how. No, I'll tell you one of the first experiences I had with Voss that made me like, no, we could do it. It was not.
No, we can do this.
Like, cool. You know what I'm saying? Voss is getting out of my car. This is years ago. After a set. And I'm looking one way, and he goes, "Hey!" And I turn around, and he's bent over with his a-hole open, laughing. And I laughed, and he closed my door and went into the parking garage and got his car.
Yo,
And then, wait, hold on, sir. I'm explaining here. You know, and then there was a time where he was dating a girl, and he's like, "I'm going to try to get her to give me a Hummer while you watch," meaning me.
Yeah.
And I had scrapped
She was
at home.
hot.
Really hot. And I had just finished at home. Literally. Like my belly button really smelled like a fish. And I come into the city. This is when I lived in Jersey. And there they are. I walk by. I see Boss and his girl in the car. And I get in the back seat. And I can't even get a ride because I had just dumped. And, you know, she's humming them. And I'm like, you looking back at me like, yeah. I'm like, wow, cool. And we're just comfortable. Because, you know.
Yeah.
Really?
It's cool. Who cares?
Yeah, what's the big deal? It's not like we're touching each other.
Not at
What are you-
all.
You know, what are you kidding
We don't
me?
even shake hands.
I know.
We're
I won't
disgusted
touch
by
him.
each other.
You kidding me?
You're like the perverted odd couple.
Yeah.
You got the
Exactly.
You
I'm a
don't,
neat freak and he has AIDS.
Well, I got rid of it. I had soup.
soup cured it.
Chicken soup, yeah.
Chicken soup cured the AIDS.
Yeah, I got rid of it for this week.
Thank you, Anthony.
See you later, guys.
How did they know we were comfortable
Holy
together? I know.
Jesus, that's it. Well, most guys don't do that with
What are
each
you
other.
kidding me? Never in my life. I mean, I've had other friends where we've, I guess, you know, trained. Is that what they call it? You
Yeah.
know, hey, what's
Yeah.
the big deal?
But you know what the
know-
thing is? You can't just start a story that you're laying there next to a girl on either side jacking. You can't just drop us in the middle of that story. We need a little background on how the hell you got to that point. That's all I was saying.
We do it all the time. Just it's funny. We don't care.
Yeah.
Who cares? I mean, I'm not homophobic.
Right.
I don't care. I don't think
plus-
Boss is going to try to lick my mule again. I mean, there was one time I tell him, "Hey, look, that's for girls." He cries a little, and I say, "Look, nothing personal."
Oh God! he had Ticketron's number on his mule.
April 18th. Why?
I could go on air and say, and this isn't gay, but Norton's packing it. I mean, every other part of his body is pathetic. If you look at him, I mean, if you look at his no pigment, his physique looks like Jell-O. All right, but he's packing. See, and that's the whole thing. That's what gives him confidence.
Yeah, it's all
That
about.
must be
That's
it.
what you know. I mean, I'm not saying I haven't seen bigger, but you know, he's doing okay.
Sucked bigger.
So that's why if we're with a girl, like I'm not going to follow him. I got to open.
Oh, there you go.
See? All right.
God damn, what a relationship you two have. That's amazing.
That's hilarious.
Who knew the comedy circuit had this going on?
That's hilarious.
Any other comics ever join in your hijinks?
Oh yeah, I've been on quite a few trains that I can't mention names.
Oh, really? Any that have been on this program?
One maybe.
One maybe.
Yeah. That's years ago though.
Yeah.
I haven't been on. This is true. I'm 33. I haven't been on one of these probably in
it's
7 years.
Right.
It was something you do at one point in your life. It's silly, and it's usually they're not girls that you're dating. They're just girls that you hook up with and like in a kinky.
There
mood.
you go. And kill him afterwards.
Yeah,
Whatever.
why not?
Whatever.
One time, weren't you with a girl and you used Patrice as a bed?
With the time I've been to the Central Park store. I mean, we've had a few.
Oh, the Central Park store.
Oh, yeah. No, you know something? I forgot
There's
it.
a lot of new listeners.
What's the Central Park one? 'Cause I forgot it.
That's a great story.
You want me to tell it?
I'll tell Paul. You tell Paul because it was me and him were coming out of this place in the village, and this black girl walks up
That
to him.
doesn't sound good right away.
No.
And a black girl walks up to him. She's gorgeous. And she goes, "Oh, I saw you at the comedy club." So then we're talking, all of us.
Yeah.
And Voss is smooth, man. So he gets her to go out. He buys her a drink. No, she had a drink.
We went to eat at the bagel place.
So she had one drink, and we went to eat at the bagel place
Right.
on 54th and Broadway. And then he gets her into a peep booth somehow right next door.
No, I go, we're going to go watch movies.
Movies, yeah. Pornographic movies at a peep
All right,
show.
go ahead. So, I'll tell it up till Central Park, maybe.
You tell I'll tell Central Park, and you finish.
Look at you two, just
Yeah, I
like
know.
the girl.
Yeah.
You start, I'll finish.
I tell you, good cop, bad cop. It works. And meanwhile, they're like, I don't know who. And so we're like, he's got her in a peep booth, and they're fooling around, and I'm in
Yeah.
the next booth just trying to like listen a little bit. So we go outside. It's like 3 a.m. We're standing by Rich's car. It's between Rich's car and a newsstand. He's making out with her, and he's feeling her up, and he's got the old double knuckle lesson
Right.
Right across from the Letterman Theater.
right across from the Sullivan Theater. Yes, and I'm squatting down behind her, trying to put my hand up her dress.
Oh,
and
good.
she's disgusted. She wants nothing to do with me, but she really likes him.
Oh, God, you're the odd man out.
I'm like dating a chick with kids. I'm the kid like you tolerate even though you hate. He's like, all right, just let him do it. Let him do it. I'm like reaching up and I'm touching her
Oh, that
behind
is
me.
horrid.
And she's feeling violated, but she likes him. And then we go to Central Park.
Well, but she finishes on Broadway too.
okay.
Finished with who?
She did.
Him.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
You got it. You got it a shake?
On Broadway.
Wow. Okay. So you go to Central Park.
Yeah, we go
We'll drive
behind
that.
a tree. We didn't want to go too far in the park. It's
Behind a tree. Well,
Oh, down the
dangerous in the
wall, over
park,
the wall.
sure.
over the wall, behind a wall or something. And and then all of a sudden, I forget what happened. But all of a
I
sudden-
don't.
Go ahead.
Well, she's going south on me,
Yeah.
right? Like a word, you know, and
And whistling without a problem.
and people, you know, there's always there's a difference between reality and radio stories too. Remember that out there. So she's going south on me, and
You're standing up, right?
I'm standing
and
up.
She's
Yeah, I'm
bending
standing-
over.
No, I'm hanging from
okay.
a tree to make her feel at home.
Oh, man. Oh.
Wait, hold on. Listen, so she's going south, and I look down, and I see his little bald head and tongue in a place you're not supposed to put your tongue.
Balloon knot.
Right? He's in a
Oh,
balloon.
my God.
But it looks like a kid who just found candy on Easter, right? And he's
All you see is his eyes.
all
like,
I see is this little bald head.
poking up from.
It looked like the cartoon Ziggy.
Kilroy was here.
And I was like, ugh. He's standing, she's bent.
Oh, my God.
And I'm
You
squatting.
are.
I'm squatting behind her.
So this girl's she's like a 10 too.
Hot.
So I finish, and I.
Oh,
I talk-
my
I talked her
God.
into. I said, you know, take care of my friend a
She's
little.
humming
too.
me.
Oh, I got to tell him the other story. So I go, take care of my friend too, right? You know, and she does whatever. So we're driving home. We dump her or whatever. I told her the hotel was sold out. And, we're driving home, and I look at him. And I go, well, did you have a good time? He said, well, I was a little uncomfortable. I didn't want to get my pants dirty. I go, what? You'll strange girls.
No, wait a minute. See, oh, wow.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. We almost made it through the whole story. You can't use the.
Oh, okay.
I said my legs are sore.
Right,
My
right.
legs are sore.
Your legs are sore, and you don't want to get your pants dirty.
He said, why are your legs sore? I'm like, well, I was squatting. I didn't want to kneel and get my pants dirty. He said, you'll tongue a stranger's balloon knot, but you won't kneel and get your pants dirty?
What are you going to go home and your mother's going to look at the dirty pants? Jim, were you in the park again? So
I believe this story is all part of an unsolved rape in the park, too. And it just sounds like a crime.
Wilding, she was jogging.
This is a crime.
I picked up two girls after a show, right? Or I met two girls. So I call Norton. He's working another club in New York. And one was maybe a 3.
Oh, yeah.
These two goddamn guys.
No, was I on that show with you?
No, you were across town at
okay.
the haunted house over on First Avenue. And so I call, and they got a room at the Marriott Marquis, right?
Ooh.
I go, Jim, I got these two ladies I met after the show. They want to hang out. He got over there quicker. Right? I mean, he flew over. So we go up to the hotel. This girl was like a 3, and the other one looked like
There was a decimal point. The 3 was the hot one. It was awful.
right.
Now, what did you think when you walked in and looked at the
I
girl?
was expecting American Indians to chase them with a spear. They were horrible.
Right, really, she had to thank Greenpeace.
I almost carved my initials in her. She was a fat. They were awful looking.
Wow.
So, excuse me, I'm in the bathroom with one, right?
And I got the other one I'm on the bed
The one's
with.
like a 3 or 4. I'm in the bathroom with her. Right? I'm in the bathroom.
Yeah.
I've changed. I'm like a good boyfriend now. But so I'm in the bathroom with her, and we're fooling around.
Of course.
And she's doing to me what Norton did in the park.
Oh, my God. The rusty trombone she's giving you.
With her,
That's
is that what it's called?
that's when you're licking
Yeah,
the balloon out, and then you give the reach around and start.
Well, so she's doing that. So the other
Oh,
girl,
my
the
God.
zero, the -2 wouldn't have anything to do with Norton, and you would think that
Oh,
between them
really?
they're a 1, right?
She wouldn't have anything to do with you?
No.
She was fat and awful, and I'm
Yeah.
laying on my back on the bed, and she's kind of like riding on me with clothes on.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
she was horrendous, but she wouldn't go any farther.
So, okay, so the other one, we come out of the bathroom, I finish, and I said, look, my friend just got out of prison or rehab. I said something, I go, he hasn't been with a girl for a while. Can you hook him up a little?
Hook
You know
him
what I'm
up
saying?
a little.
Oh, have a cigarette first.
Yeah.
You are so generous.
So
Great guy.
he goes into the bathroom with her, comes out, whatever, and we're we're leaving. Again, I go, so you have a good time? He goes, yeah. I go, well, did you make out with her? He goes, yeah. I go,
Live and you learn.
Oh, God.
my God.
Yeah, that was true.
Did you notice a fragrance?
I had no.
So that
no,
thing
no.
under his tongue is my baby seat.
I didn't know.
She was licking balloon nuts.
Yeah, apparently for a while. And you always know you're in for a classy evening when you walk in and the girl's sitting on the toilet finishing a cigarette. And I did a mule release, and believe me, pow, right to it. And well, I might add, really well. But yeah, I had no idea. He's like, did you make out with her? I'm like, yeah. And he's like, dude, she ate. I'm like, ah. Yeah.
You know how many emails I get what a pig I am every time I tell these stories? But, you know.
It hurts with girls. To people think I'll beat a
Yeah.
comic, you must get laid a lot. Musicians get laid a lot.
Yeah.
Comedians tell stories like this, and women want nothing to do with you.
Well, it just sounds like there was a lot of action going on. It doesn't sound like you're really hurting for...
That's
not at all.
the past.
But they think you're a pig.
Yeah, well, you are. Listen to these stories.
What? Little two men having to sharing a lady on the turlet. Yeah, just a girl on a turlet. If you're not licking chocolate out of it, you might as well help a couple comics out. You offended Boston whore. I hope you're